Good morning, guys. It's Rich here. Today in this video, I am going to be talking to you guys, about a hypercar today. I've done one before. It was the Rimac Nevera. But this time it's gonna be a little bit different this time. So, first of all, sorry if I have not been filming much. It's just, I was gonna do a video on Wednesday, but unfortunately I couldn't do it because I was a bit busy, and if it were to start to rain, I would have to not do it. But when it dries out, then I'll be able to do it. So it's stopped raining, so I'm now doing the video. I'll just take these out. There we go. So yeah, today in this video I'm gonna be talking to you guys. Sorry, it's just the birds are just whistling there, doing something like that. But yeah, just chirping. But anyways, so today in this video I'm gonna be talking to you guys about a German hypercar, and it is the Porsche 918 Spyder. So that's the car I'm gonna be talking to you guys about. Yeah, I'll talk to you guys about that car. And also I've got another video. Hang on. Sorry. Wait. I gotta check. After this, I have got another video about the car. If you guys know what that's gonna be about, comment below of what you guys think I'll be talking to you guys about for which car. And so yeah. So also I'm gonna talk to you guys about a car that I've been planning to get for myself. So what I've done is I've done a list of the parts for the car, for exterior, interior, and for performance. So yeah, let's do it. So first do that. The car I've been wanna get for myself. If I work hard to get a lot of money, I wanna get myself a 2011 Subaru WRX STI. So that's the car I'm gonna be getting. Well, if I have the money, then I might be able to buy it. So what I've done is I've done the parts for the car, exterior, interior, and performance parts like engine upgrades and whatnot. What I've done is I've done those, and I've done the price for those as well. So I've just my budget is for 100K, 100 grand, $100,000 car. Well, not really, but I would imagine it was. So if I had to work hard to get a lot of money, like for example 100 grand, I even done the price for the car. So the 2011 Subaru WRX STI. I've done this research a very long time ago, like a few months ago. Way before I've done the BMW M performance video on that, like a few parts. I think it was part 1, 2. I think, I don't know, but such a long time ago. What I've done is I've done the budget for what I've imagined what I'll get. So budget. So I would imagine my budget is $100,000, 100 grand, and the car costs 36 grand. So in total, that is, if I do the math, 64 grand spent in total. So 64 grand left, 36 spent on the car. And I spent in total for performance parts $42,052. So the parts I want to install, first of all, I want to do the exterior. So I want to add a Cybon carbon fiber hood or bonnet, an Icon, which is I-K-O-N, Motorsports rear bumper with a lip diffuser, matte black, $108. A CS style carbon fiber side skirts, $1,170. A 2011 to 2014 WRX SDI HD style front splitter, $160. Or pounds or quid, doesn't matter basically. So that's the exterior. Interior, I want to upgrade that a little bit. I want to add a Grant 673 racing steering wheel, which costs like $147. I searched them up and they had like dollars onto the. It was on some of the websites I had to look at. Yeah, for some of the websites I had to look at, they had like dollar signs onto it and whatnot. So yeah, that's a Grant 673 racing steering wheel, $147. $484 for Sparko Sprint steel frame seats. So 484, nearly 500. Sparko SPCO 105. Yeah, Sparko SPCO 105 BK 6-speed shifter, which is 30. It's not really that bad, basically. It's like the cheapest one. Cheapest upgrade in history. Next one, Sparko 4-point racing harnesses, 126. And next up is 125 for the Subaru OEM clutch, brake, and gas pedal, or accelerator pedal, aluminum or aluminium pedal kit, 125. The performance. Now, for some of them, I couldn't find how much horsepower they had for those ones, but I found horsepower configurations for some of them. So I want to add a wrinkle red InGen SB cold air intake system, which is, I had to look on InGen technology. It costs $383 for an intake system. They have a few intake systems and they got exhausts as well and whatnot, and intercoolers as well. Next, I want to add a HKS, so that the air intake system has 23 plus horsepower. Next, I want to add the HKS GT2 Sports Turbo Kit, $2,124, which has like an extra 424 horsepower. I don't really know how much HKS turbos really add, basically, but it depends on like the turbo size, pretty much. And I also want, so that costs $2,124. Next up is $1,608 for an HKS Type S intercooler, which adds like, I don't know, like 450 horsepower. I don't know how much like intercoolers add. They usually add like 20 to 30 horsepower. Depends on the type of intercooler you get. There's like Greddy, HKS, Mishimoto, and InGen intercoolers as well. So yeah, HKS Type S racing HKS Type S intercooler. Next up, also want to add a HKS racing catback exhaust system, $621. Adds an extra 30 horsepower. Next, I want to add a NOS 1.5 to 2.3 liter dry manifold system, $950. Next is $2,304 for a HKS light action twin plate clutch kit. Next is $969 for a HKS oil cooler kit. And next, I also want to add on for $5,220 a HKS lightweight forged pistons with crankshaft and a 77.7 millimeter 2.8 liter kit. And also, I want to add on, for the most important one, $405, a Tomei head gasket, 101 millimeters by 0.7 millimeters. And recently, a friend of mine from college, he texted me one time that I put a picture on, I took a picture of a Subaru in college and I posted it on Snapchat with my friend, like on my story, and my friend had to look at that, and he told me for every 50,000 miles I need to change out the head gasket, because Subarus because for Subarus, especially the WRX STIs or just a regular WRX, they do have head gasket failures. So like for every like I'll say 30, 40, maybe 50,000 miles, I have to change out the head gasket, which I will change out the head gasket if I were to get a Subaru, and that's the important one. So that's like the main one I want to do, the head gasket, just to change it out, just get a fresh, much stronger, powerful, and lightweight head gasket. Not really powerful, but get one that's like much stronger, lighter, and durable, and like heat resistant as well. So yeah, Tomei head gasket, that's that one. Next, for the wheels, I really wanted to add like Advan or like HRE wheels or Volk Racing wheels, like T37s. I would want to add those, but for the wheels, tires, and brakes, I want to add 19-inch BBS LM wheels, which are alloy silver, which costs $1,143. Like wheels are just getting like a real expensive, pretty much. Same with tires, depending on the make and like the manufacturer, make and model for the tires and the wheels. So it's 1143. Next is $56 for Toyo Proxy's T1R 185 55 R1582V tires. And next, also, so that's for $56. And next one for $2,780, I want to add on a Brembo brake kit, 6 piston at the front, 6 piston at the front, 2 piston at the rear. Now the horsepower, the stock is gonna have like 305 horsepower, tuned 1232 horsepower. Now, also the difference between the S209 and the STI is the S209 is a hardcore track machine developed by STI. It features a upgraded HKS GT3 RS turbocharger, forged pistons, a high-flow fuel pump, larger injectors, and a high-flow exhaust system. It also features an intercooler water sprayer operated via a button on the steering wheel. That is just brilliant. A button on the steering wheel. I would imagine that was nitrous. Just hit it and boom, just launched you back. Adds an extra 100 to 200 horsepower, and that would be just epic. All right, now that's out the way. I'm not sure if they're just like, I'm not sure if like the prices are gonna go higher or lower, or the parts are gonna be in production, because sometimes the parts can be like out of production pretty much if you're willing to get those. And if you can, then like my suggestion, if you just want to get some parts for your car and they're out of production in like the stores, my suggestion is just try on some websites like Amazon, eBay, anything like that, and then they will have some performance parts. If you want to have a look at those for a good price, you can get them at the website and they'll just deliver it to your house straight away. Well, not straight away, but depends on how long it will take, really. Just like depending on like where they are and how long it's going to take to deliver the parts to your house and whatnot. And yeah, so I would want to do that one day, but I have to get used to doing this. I can't just like get like a car, like get a $30,000 car and just drive it. That's not how it works. I have to first pass my license and start to drive something responsible, you know, like a slow car that is safe for me, so I won't like get killed and whatnot. So I have to start from the basics. I can't just jump forward to like the high performance stuff. I have to work my way up to get what I want to deserve what I want to get in life. But I have to start from the basics. I can't just start from like the very top. This is not how it works. So I'm gonna start from the basics, start with a responsible vehicle, drive safely as like a normal human being, and then if I work hard, get a lot of money, pay the insurance for like the cars and like maybe a house or whatnot, I would be able to afford what I want and live my own life and like go like fast and whatnot. But and also I would want to go to like track days and whatnot. It would be pretty fun. But so yeah, with that out the way, let's get to business. So it's gone for how long is this video? 13 minutes. 13 and a half minutes. Okay. So yeah, 13 and a half minutes is gone for, because I was talking about the performance parts for the car I want to get. Anyways, let's get to the German hypercar, the Porsche 918 Spyder. So here we go. The Porsche 918 Spyder is a limited production mid-engine plug-in. Sorry, just two things. One, I can't really like I struggle to talk sometimes just because I haven't been doing it for a long time. And two, birds are just chirping. Like whenever I do videos, the birds are just chirping all over like the sky. Literally, like where? Chirping somewhere out there somewhere. Alright, so but better do this fast because it's starting to rain. Here we go. The Porsche 918 Spyder is a limited production mid-engine plug-in hybrid hypercar manufactured by German automobile manufacturer Porsche. The 918 Spyder is powered by a naturally aspirated 4,593 cc 4.6 liter V8 engine developing 447 kilowatts, 608 PS, 600 horsepower at 8,700 RPM. Yeah, 8,700 RPM with two electric motors. Developed delivering an additional 210 kilowatts, 386 PS, 282 horsepower, for a combined output of 652 kilowatts, 886 PS, 875 horsepower, and 944 pound-feet, 1,280 newton meters of torque. So the 918 Spyder, the 918 Spyder's 6.8 kilowatt hour lithium-ion battery pack delivers an all-electric range of 19 kilometers, 12 miles, under the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency's 5-cycle tests. I don't know what that is in Europe, but or Asia, but I bet it's a little bit higher. And just like that. Yep. As you can see, I have got a haircut today. Check it out. I've got a line right there, and I got a full skin fade around the back and on the sides, mainly the back. So I went for a new look today. So it's pretty good. I mean, like, it's better than what I had before. I look completely different. So there's the line. Alright. So it's pretty cool. Anyways, sorry, the book's a bit wet because I put it on the table just because it was raining recently. So let's do it. And just so you know, guys, I might be doing a video tomorrow on like on the 3 cars. So if you have any idea of what the 3 cars I'm going to talk about, just comment below of what you think I'll be talking about, and I'll be doing the video tomorrow with a friend of mine, maybe Casper or Aiden, because those are the guys that they were in my previous videos recently in college, like a few months ago, pretty much. I had Casper, his name is Hunchy Crunchy on that channel. Me and him grew up at school, and we got to college. He's at the same college as me. Don't do that. That's gonna hurt really much. He was in a few of my videos. It was pretty good. He was in like 2 of my videos recently. So yeah, I might be doing a video with him. I just don't know, but I'll find out. Alright, the Porsche 918 Spyder. The overview is manufacturer Porsche AG. I don't know what AG is, but interesting. Production is from September 2013 to June 2015. Only 918 units were built. That's why they call it the 918, because they only built like 918 of those cars. Its model year is from 2015. Assembly is in Germany, in Stuttgart, Zuffenhausen. Yeah, I can really say it. I can actually say that in German. Zuffenhausen. Yeah. Let me repeat that so you guys can like hear properly. Here it is. Zuffenhausen. I mean, my German's like not really good. I can say like Guten Tag, Nein, Ja, Guten Morgen. I'll be honest, I'm not really like the best at doing like German, but it's not. I'll admit it's a bit poor, but it's kind of alright. I mean, I guess, but I mean, I want to practice like languages sometimes. I want to practice like German, Italian, Japanese, Norwegian, Swedish maybe, Finnish, like from Finland. I don't really know, but whatever I have in mind, I might be able to do it. And so yeah, so yeah, assembly is from Germany, Stuttgart, Zuffenhausen, and its designer is Michael Mauer. His last name is spelled M-A-U-E. It's M-A-U-E-R. Mauer? I don't really know how to say that pretty much. But I don't know. Its body and chassis, that's the important part. Its class is an S-Class, it's a sports car, but it's technically a hypercar. Body style, you could get 2 versions of the car. Almost just, I thought there was 3, but 2. Excuse me. So 2 versions you could get for the car. You can get a 2-door Targa top convertible, which is for the Spyder, and you can get a 2-door coupe or coupe for the RSR, the racing version of the 918 Spyder. That is like a race car, but only for the track. Its layout is mid-engined, all-wheel drive, AWD for short, but it's technically the same thing. It's got butterfly doors from the 918 RSR concept. Powertrain engine is a 4.6 liter 4,593 cc Porsche M18 V8. It's got electric motors, 2 of them, on both the front and the rear axle. Power output 652 kilowatts, 887 PS, 875 horsepower. Transmission is a 7-speed PDK dual clutch gearbox. Sometimes it's referred to as twin clutch. People usually call it like twin clutch. Yeah, some people call it twin clutch, others call it a dual clutch. Same thing basically. Twin clutch, dual clutch, same thing. They're the same, but they both got two clutches onto it. One on one side, one on the other. So yeah. Dual clutch. A hybrid. Next up is the hybrid drivetrain. It's a PHEV basically. That's how people call it. It's PHEV, which stands for plug-in hybrid electric vehicle. Its battery is a 6.8 kilowatt liquid-cooled lithium-ion battery. Its range, you could get up to 680 kilometers, 420 miles. Its electric range is 19 kilometers, 12 miles. Next is the dimensions. The wheelbase is 2,730 millimeters, 170. No, not 170. Sorry, 107.5 inches, 107.5. Same thing. Next is the length. 4,643 millimeters, 182.8 inches, almost 183. The width is just how wide the car is. It's 1,940 millimeters, 76.4 inches. So your length is how long it is, like how long the car is. Width is how wide the car is. So yeah, width 1,940 millimeters. 76.4 inches. Let me just do it again. I lost track of where I was. So wheelbase 2,730 millimeters, 107.5 inches. Length 4,643 millimeters, 182.8 inches. Width 1,940 millimeters, 76.4 inches. Its height is like how high or low the car is. 1,167 millimeters, 45.9 inches, almost 46 inches in total. Curb weight, it weighs in at 3,602 to 3,791 pounds, which is 1,634 to 1,720 kilos. Its chronology, the predecessor is the Porsche Carrera GT. Now, to me, like that's like my dream like hypercar. I've got dream cars from like different types, like sports cars, muscle cars, supercars, hypercars, rally cars, exotics, whatnot. So my dream supercar is the Ferrari 458. Dream JDM car, R34 GTR. Dream sports car, Porsche 911 GT3 RS. The 3.8 and 4.0 from like 2010 to 2011. And for 2012 as well. Next is the Porsche Carrera GT. And my other dream car is the Ford Mustang GT. So yeah, predecessor Porsche Carrera GT. So, let's read it. Production began on September 18th, 2013, with deliveries initially scheduled to begin in December 2013. That was before I turned like 8 years old. Yeah, December 2013, and a starting price of 781,000 euros. In US, it's $845,000, and in the UK, it's 711 quid. Oh, wish it was 700 quid, but no, it's 711,000 quid, or 711,000 pounds. That's like a lot for a hypercar, I'll be honest. The 918 Spyder was sold out in December 2014, and a production ended in June 2015. The 918 Spyder was first shown as a concept at the 80th Geneva Motor Show in March 2010. Usually, like some Geneva Motor Shows are usually in Switzerland. So that was in March 2010. On July 28th, 2010, after 2,000 declarations of interest, the supervisory board of Porsche AG approved series development of the 918 Spyder. The production version was unveiled at the September 2013 Frankfurt Motor Show. FMS for short. Frankfurt Motor Show, Porsche also unveiled the RSR racing variant of the 918 at the 2011 North American International Motor Show, which combines hybrid technology first used in the 997 GT3R Hybrid with styling from the 918 Spyder. However, the 918 RSR didn't make it into production. It didn't make it to production. The 918 Spyder was the second plug-in hybrid car manufactured by Porsche after the 2014 Panamera Turbo SE Hybrid. Next, we got the specifications. The 918 Spyder is powered by a 4,593cc 4.6 liter 280.3 cubic inch naturally 280.3 cubic inch naturally aspirated V8 engine built on the same architecture as the one used in the RS Spyder Le Mans prototype race car without any engine belts. The engine weighs 2,000 sorry. The engine weighs 298 pounds, 135 kilograms, according to Porsche, and delivers 447 kilowatts, 608 PS, 600 horsepower at 8,700 or 8,700 RPM, and 400 pound-feet, 540 newton meters of maximum torque at 6,700 RPM, 6,700 RPM, same thing. This is supplemented by two electric motors, delivering an additional 210 kilowatts, 286 PS, 282 horsepower. One 150 kilowatt, 156 PS, 154 horsepower electric motor drives the rear wheels in parallel with the engine and also serves as the main generator. This motor and engine deliver power to the rear axle via a 7-speed gearbox coupled to Porsche's own PDK double clutch system. Double clutch, twin clutch, dual clutch, same thing. Double clutch system. The front 95 kilowatt, 129 PS, 127 horsepower electric motor directly drives the front axle. An electric clutch decouples the motor. There we go. An electric clutch decouples the motor when not in use. So basically what that is, decouples, like it just separates it when they're not using it, the power. So when not in use, the total system delivers 652 kilowatts, 887 PS, 875 horsepower, and 944 pound-feet, 1,280 newton meters, 1,280 newton meters of torque. Porsche provided official performance figures of 0 to 100 kilometers an hour, 0 to 60 miles an hour in 2.6 seconds, 0 to 200 kilometers an hour, 0 to 124 miles an hour in 7.2 seconds, 0 to 300 kilometers an hour, 0 to 186 miles an hour in 20 seconds, and a top speed of 345 kilometers an hour, 214 miles an hour. 345 kilometers an hour, 214 miles an hour. It's a little bit slower than a Lamborghini Huracan, but the Lambo is much lighter and it has less power, but it has a little bit of higher top speed. And also the Lambo is like much cheaper than the Porsche. Those numbers, and lighters, and it's lighter as well than the Porsche, mainly because it doesn't have like electric motors and batteries and whatnot. The Lamborghini Aventador is like carbon fiber basically. Those numbers were surpassed in independent tests, which yielded 2.5 seconds for 0 to 100 kilometers an hour, 0 to 60 miles an hour, 7 seconds for 0 to 200 kilometers an hour, 124 miles an hour, 19.1 seconds for 0 to 300 kilometers an hour, 0 to 186 miles an hour, a top speed of 351.3 kilometers an hour, 218.4 miles an hour, and 17.75 seconds for the standing kilometer, reaching a speed of 295.9 kilometers an hour, 183.9 miles an hour. So 295.9 kilometers an hour, 183.9 miles an hour. The car and driver's independent test of the Porsche 918, they achieved 0 to 60 miles an hour, 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in 2.2 seconds, 0 to 100 miles an hour, 0 to 160 kilometers an hour in 4.9 seconds, 0 to 180 miles an hour, 0 to 290 kilometers an hour in 17 and a half seconds, 17.5 seconds, and a quarter mile time of 9.8 seconds, almost a 10-second car. The Motor Trends, not the Motor Trends, so in Motor Trend's independent test, the Porsche 918 Spyder, well, not Spyder, I can't even say it. In Motor Trend's independent test, the Porsche 918 set a production car track record at WSR, Willow Springs Raceway. I just put it for short. With a time of 2.4 seconds, it was the fastest car to 60 miles an hour that they have ever tested. It stopped from 60 miles an hour, 100 kilometers an hour in 94 feet, which is 29 meters, and broke Motor Trend's figure 8 record at 22.2 seconds. The energy storage system is a 312 cell liquid cooled 6.8 kilowatt lithium ion kilowatt hour. Wait, let me just reset this. The energy storage system is a 312 cell liquid cooled 6.8 kilowatt hour lithium ion battery positioned behind the passenger cell. Yeah, passenger cell. In addition to a plug-in charge port at the passenger side B pillar, the batteries are also charged by regenerative braking and by excess output from the engine when the car is coasting. So when you're braking with an electric car, the energy is sent back into the batteries, and then you start accelerating again. Yeah. The batteries are also charged by regenerative braking and by excess output from the engine when the car is coasting. CO2 emissions are 79 grams per kilometer, and fuel consumption is 3 liters, 100 kilometers, 94 mpg for the UK. In Europe and in the US is 78 mpg under the NEDC, New European Driving Cycle. The US EPA Environmental Protection Agency, under its 5-cycle tests, rated the 2015 model year Porsche 918 Spyder consumption in all-electric mode at 50 kilowatt hour per 100 miles, which translates into a combined city highway fuel economy of 3.5 liters, 3.5 liters, 100 kilometers, 81 mpg, 67 mpg in the US. When powered only by the gasoline engine, EPA's official combined city highway fuel economy is 22 mpg in the US, 11 liters, 100 kilometers, 26 miles per gallon. It's like a healthy appetite for a car. The 4.6 liter V8 gasoline engine can recharge an empty battery on about 2 liters of fuel. 2 liters of fuel, that's crazy. The supplied Porsche Universal Charger requires 7 hours. That's right, 7 hours. 7 hours to charge the battery on a typical 120 volt household AC socket, or 2 hours on a 240 volt charger. So it's like twice the amount. So like the twice the amount of power the charger gets, the least amount of hours it will charge for. So yeah, 2 hours on a 240 volt charger. A DC charging station can restore the battery to full capacity in 25 minutes. Interesting. The 918 Spyder offers 5 different running modes. eDrive eDrive allows the car to run under battery power alone using the rear electric motor and front electric motor, giving a range of 29 kilometers, 18 miles for the concept model. The official US EPA all-electric range is 12 miles, 19 kilometers. The total range with a fuel tank of gasoline and a fully charged battery is 420 miles, 680 kilometers, according to EPA tests. Under the eDrive mode, Under the e-drive mode, the car can attain a maximum speed of 150 kilometers an hour, 93 miles an hour. Two hybrid modes, hybrid and race, use both the engine and electric motors to provide the desired levels of both economy and performance. In race mode, a push to pass button initiates the hot lap setting, which delivers additional electric power. The chassis is a carbon fiber reinforced plastic structural skin, and the braking system is boosted electrically rather than the traditional vacuum boost. Next, we got the sales and production. The production version was unveiled at the 2013 Frankfurt Motor Show. The 918 Spyder was produced in a limited series, and it was developed in Weissach and assembled in Zuffenhausen for the 2014 model year. Production for the 2014 model year started on September 18th, 2013, with delivery scheduled to begin in December 2013. Sales in the US began in June 2014. Pricing for the 918 Spyder started at 781,000 euros in Europe and 845,000 US dollars in the US. $845,000 in the US. According to the battery size, the 918 was eligible to a federal tax credit of up to $3,667. That's huge for federal tax credit. That's just brutal for a hypercar. Production ended in June 2015 as scheduled. The country with the most orders is the United States, with 297 units, followed by China and Germany with approximately 100 orders each, and Canada ordering 35 units. 35 units. According to JATO Dynamics, a total of 105 units have been registered worldwide during the first 9 months of 2014. The US is the leading market with 202 units delivered up to May 2015. As of October 2014, a total of 28 units in total were in these six. Well, there's a few of them in these countries. 9 units, so there's like that much in total. 9 units were registered in Switzerland, 6 in the Netherlands, 5 units in Canada, 4 in Sweden, 3 in Brazil, and 1 in South Africa. Next up, we've got the Weissach package. The Weissach package is a weight-saving and aerodynamics package offered by Porsche for the 918 Spyder. It was an $84,000 factory option in the US. $84,000 factory option in the US. The package included magnesium wheels, an extended rear diffuser, and interior parts covered in Alcantara instead of leather. The windshield or windscreen frame, roof, rear wings, and rear view mirrors were also made out of carbon fiber so they can save up the weight of the car. Next up, we've got first of all, I gotta check. Next up, we've got the Porsche 918 RSR, the racing version. At the 2011 North American International Auto Show in Detroit, Porsche unveiled the RSR racing variant of the 918 Spyder. Instead of using plug-in hybrid technology, power from the 2 electric motors is provided by a flywheel accumulator Kerr system, kinetic energy recovery system. That's like the same in an F1 car and a LaFerrari as well. Kinetic energy recovery system that sits beside the driver in the passenger compartment. That's weird. Beside the driver in the passenger compartment. It's weird. The V8 is a further development. I was gonna say developed, but development of the direct injection in engine, almost an engine as the engine technology. The V8 is a further development of the direct injection engine from the RS Spyder race car, developing 414 kilowatts, 563 PS, 555 horsepower at 10,300 RPM. That is brutal. Brutal rev line there. Brutal. That's brutal. That's crazy. The electric motors each provide an additional 150 kilowatt, 200 PS, 200 horsepower, giving a peak power output of 564 kilowatts, 767 PS. 767 PS, 756 horsepower. It's pretty good. The 6-speed gearbox is a development of the units from the RS Spyder. Alright, last one is the Nürburgring Nordschleife lap time record. In September 2013, a 918 fitted with the optional Weissach package set a Nürburgring Nordschleife lap time of 6 minutes and 57 seconds. That was mentioned in the Grand Tour by Richard Hammond, and he said that the Lamborghini Huracan was 5 seconds quicker. So it was 6 minutes 52 seconds for the Lambo, 6:57 for the Porsche. Mainly because the Lambo's much lighter and doesn't have all the battery and hybrid tech and whatnot and electric motors. It's lightweight. So yeah, 6 minutes and 57 seconds on the 20.6 kilometer to 12.8 mile road course, reducing the previous record by 14 seconds and making it the first street legal production car to break the 7-minute barrier. And that is it, guys. So tomorrow I might be doing my video. I just don't really know yet because I might have a meeting in college for my English and math, basically, and like my course, for like the course and whatnot. So yeah, my battery's in like 10%. So next I've got is the Mustang. So I've got not just any Mustang. No. It is the Ford Mustang RTR. So I'll be doing a video on that. Like, I've done a previous Mustang video, but that was like the 5th generation. Next up, we've got the RTR, ready to rock, or ready to race, some people would say it. So yeah, or ready to run. Anyway, in shape, any way you would want to say it. So yeah, I'll be talking to you guys about that very soon. I just don't know when I'm going to be doing it, but I will find out eventually in the near future. So this video's gone for like almost 43 minutes. So that'll be it, guys. So if you guys like this video, subscribe, comment below what you guys think, like the video. If you get to over 50 subscribers, it would just make me a happy person. If we get to like maybe 100 or like over 100, maybe 1,000, whatnot, it'll be great. If we get to over like 38,000 views, I got like over 25,000 views, maybe 26,000, I don't know. If we get to over maybe 100,000 views or something, maybe 100,000 subscribers, I might be able to get my golden play button, but I'll have to do more progress on the videos in order to succeed on getting the play button that I would get. So yeah, that'll be it, guys. I will see you guys soon, maybe tomorrow. I don't know when I'll do it, but I will find out eventually in the near future. So yeah, that'll be it, guys. If you guys like this video, subscribe, comment below what you guys think. Put a notification bell if you're so you'll be alerted when I make a new video. So like I said, like the video, subscribe, put a notification bell for that. Comment below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So take care, stay safe, have a very happy day, and I will see you guys soon in the next video. Take care. Goodbye.